All right, it is time for a Southwest Florida ghost story. One that a man in North Fort Myers believes is all too real. It's 2 months since one of Steve Brogan's family members died in his house. And since then, he's been experiencing what he can only describe as paranormal activity. Fox 4's Rob Manch spent the night trying to get to the bottom of it. Rob?
Over the past 2 months, Brogan has been experiencing lights, noises, and other unexplainable phenomena in this house. It's gotten so bad, he won't even sleep there anymore. But he wasn't convinced it was ghosts until he checked his security cameras. We're going to show you that footage tonight and let you decide if this is a hoax or a haunting. On Thursday night, Brogan invited me in, along with my photographer Karan and Robin Gibbs, a self-proclaimed paranormal investigator. Brogan says it all started with a noise.
I come out of the room with a flashlight, turn the lights on, check the pantry, check everything. Nothing's moved, so something's making all this noise, but nothing's displaced.
The noises continued, always happening in the dead of night. Brogan had dogs in the house at the time, but he doesn't think that explains it.
That's not a dog.
That's not a dog.
Brogan now has a trove of videos stored on his cell phone. Unexplained lights zoom through the footage. He believes they can't be explained away as dust or bugs because they make hard right turns in midair. And if you stop the video at just the right spot, the lights sometimes appear to stretch the length of the entire room.
If you back it up, frame by frame, look how big that thing is.
Brogan allowed Gibbs to do some investigating herself, walking through the rooms of the house.
Is there anybody here that would like to talk to me? I'd love to find out who you are.
Meanwhile, I sat down with Brogan for a virtual interview with a paranormal investigative team called Spirits, based in St. Petersburg, Florida. We started by showing them yet another video of a picture of Brogan's dead relative crashing to the floor all by itself.
If you hit that with your hand, it would take a lot of force to knock that down.
The team lead, Brandy Stark, said the footage was compelling.
Knocking down the picture, that's almost, that you can't get any clearer than an entity saying, this is who I am, it's me, and I'm back.
Meanwhile, Gibbs thought she had found something.
I saw something move. I saw something move across there.
Gibbs tried to take pictures of that something and snapped this photo that appeared to show a light on the floor. Stark says it isn't proof, but as far as paranormal activity goes, it's about as close as you're gonna get.
You can only say, based upon what we've seen, there seems to be some strong evidence of activity.
Brogan is trying to do what he can to stop that activity. He's moved the ashes of his dead relative outside into his car.
There's a Bible and there's garlic around it.
Brogan's wife and dogs have now moved out of the house, and he says he doesn't blame them. He's now convinced himself that his house is haunted.
There's no other explanation.
And Stark tells me, on nights like this one, just before Halloween, folklore says the barrier between this world and the next is at its thinnest. So while I can't say for sure that this house is haunted, I also can't say Brogan is crazy for thinking ghosts are for real. In North Fort Myers, Rob Manch, Fox 4.